Hey everybody, welcome back to the Free Assange Vigil. I am Misty, joined by my co-host Eric. You probably know him as Koi Contrarian. Everybody calls him Koi at this point, I think. In all the group DMs, it's always Koi.
Much.
So yeah. And then we also have Jesse Jett joining us. But as always, before we get started with any fun stuff, we have to do the numbers, unfortunately. So here we go. As of today, February 1st, 2022, there has been 4,074 days of illegal and arbitrary detention for journalist and publisher Julian Assange. 1,027 days since the WikiLeaks founder was kidnapped and trafficked from the Ecuadorian embassy after being sold to the UK in exchange for a $4.2 billion loan from the IMF. 391 days since Judge Vanessa Breitzer denied Assange bail just 2 days after motioning for his release and her ruling against extradition. 1,622 days of inhumane pretrial detention for alleged Vault 7 whistleblower Joshua Schultz. I have an update, sort of. On Joshua Schultz in just a moment. 1,027 days since the start of the political persecution of Ola Vinny. We updated you on that. What is today? Friday? So today's Tuesday. So Friday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. 307 days since drone program whistleblower Daniel Hale pled guilty to one charge under the Espionage Act. 113 days since Hale was transferred to the Communications Management Unit at the United States Penitentiary Marion in Illinois. I have an update on him as well. 911 days of confinement for Steven Donziger. 235 days since hacktivist Commander X was arrested in Mexico and extradited to the United States. We've had 63 days since Craig Murray was released from prison. 232 days since Reality Winner was released to home confinement. She has since been placed on parole. 690 days of freedom for Chelsea Manning. 440 days of freedom for Jeremy Hammond. And in 69 days, we will be in D.C. But really, actually...
Like a significant number.
Yes. But actually, we're going to be going... So it's the... Hold on. The 10th and the 11th. So our event, the Assange event, is the 11th, but there's also an anti-war in the damn wars protest on the 10th. So go for both days. Bring pots and pans for that one because we're gonna get loud. We're gonna get rowdy a little bit for that one, I think. And yeah, I think we're gonna do a dual protest for Assange, British Embassy and the Department of Justice, but we haven't locked anything down yet, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's where we stand for right now. It's a lot of numbers. Anyways, Eric, Jesse, how are you guys doing?
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Jesse knocked out another song.
It's true.
Another
It
one.
brings us to 9 so far for the album. So if I get one more, I'm happy. I'll try to cut myself off and start actually like recording those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm happy with 10. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I go beyond that, then I've got to get to some other, like, it's either got to be 15 or 24.
Yeah, I get it.
We got,
yeah.
You gotta have just the round.
Yeah, there's some numbers
number.
I'm okay with. Some numbers I'm just like I had one thing that was 7 tracks, and I wrestled with putting that out. And I was like, fuck it, I just do it, and I'm like, God,
yeah,
that wasn't right. Should have trusted my gut on that one.
Yeah, I get it though. I'm weird about that stuff too. Like I have certain numbers. I think everybody does.
Yeah.
You know.
Of course.
I don't want to meet the
We're
person
also
with enough numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all weirdos like that. Okay, so Jesse, do you have limited time, or do you want to perform first? Do you want me to go through some news first?
We can get into some news first. Let's get.
Okay, because I do have a lot of nothing like earth shattering, but I have a lot of updates on several people today.
Yeah.
So first of all, let's see, what should I do first? Do we want to do good news first? Do we want to let's see. Okay, let's do some good news first because I like some good news. Let me share screen. Sorry, there's so many buttons, and then I have too many tabs open. Mother F.
I don't want to meet the psycho who only has one tab open.
Dude, I have a lot open right now. Okay, here we go. Did it come up?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
I did.
Ithaca wins Best Documentary and Best Direction at Cat Film Festival. Congratulations to director Ben Lawrence and producing team Gabriel Shipton and Adrian Devon. So Gabriel Shipton is Julian's brother, and this is a documentary about Julian Assange. So this is good stuff. This shows me that the narrative is shifting.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some other, I guess we could kind of use this to kind of segue into here, where is, oh my God, I have too many tabs open, you guys. I have no idea what's happening right now. What the fuck is happening right now?
it is, to me, that's one of those things that's just, it's far enough
here
away
we
from the direct issue that someone who was one of those like on the fence about stating their support for Assange people could be like, well, I enjoyed the documentary. I thought the documentary was really good. And then they kind of ease their way in with that. But I can, it's just safe enough for people that were kind of on the outskirts before that weren't willing
We're
to dive
starting
in,
to break through because it's you. I don't know how you can go along with anything that's happening and be like a normal person. You know what I mean? Jesus, he's being tortured to death for nothing. It is really weird. But anyways, this is the other thing I was going to talk about that kind of goes along with the narrative shifting. So this is still not great. Let's be honest with ourselves and take this for what it is. It's 4,206 people that were polled. So it's not a huge number of people, but take it for what it's worth. You know, the idea of Assange being arrested and extradited and all that stuff, the support for that is diminishing. The support, it's not fast enough though, in my opinion. It's not fast enough. So I mean, but it's good, like we're moving in the right direction. There's no question about it. Like all of these all of this stuff it shows like a pretty significant shift, but it's just not fast enough.
Is there some comparative numbers to look at in regards to like, you know, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, like
the shift.
Did this come up?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. No, it just shows like this was 4,000 4,096. So we need to hit college campuses for sure. Because I mean, if you look at the numbers of 18 to 24 that want him to be extradited, it's much lower. So we need to build up that support. And I've been saying that. I wish, dude, before COVID hit, we were going to try to do like a bus tour and like try to hit like 12 cities or whatever, like college towns, and hold teach-ins and like go and just have like a meeting somewhere and try to get people to come and talk about Julian Assange.
Yeah.
But then COVID hit. And we didn't get to do it.
Who is YouGov? Do you have any idea?
It's just some like polling. Okay. I mean, it's not anything. You know what I mean? Like seriously, take all of this with a grain of salt. A giant like a salt block. You know, polling is, you know, it all depends on how they word things and who they call, and you know, there's a whole lot of stuff that goes along with this, but I do think it is like we can look at it baseline and kind of recognize that we are making progress. I think that's important to give ourselves credit for. We are making progress. We are, and we can do it. Like we can totally do this, you guys. We really can. We really can. We just have to figure out how to get people to care. Does anybody know how to do that? Seriously, I'm asking.
I wish. No, I know you were asking. I wish I had an answer.
Asking. Okay. Yeah. You know, I wish I could figure that out. I wish I could figure that out.
Well, because you can say till you're red in the face, like this is because this concerns all of us, because this is literally free speech and journalism, you know, possibly going to the graveyard.
Well, it's just what it signifies. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. We're at a point right now where people are more mad at Joe Rogan for talking to doctors. Like you can say whatever you want about the people that he's spoken to. They're doctors. One of them is the most published cardiologist in all of history. And it's not like he had on some crazy fringe maniac, like home scientist guy who, no, he talked to doctors, and you're more mad at him. Really? I mean, it's all the lies they've been telling you, all the shit that they was misinformation now is just considered as like widely accepted fact. And people lost their platforms over some of this shit. Like people lost their channels on YouTube, people lost their Patreons, people lost, I mean, seriously, it's people lost their monetization. And all of the stuff that they got in trouble for. Booted. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Again. But yeah,
this is quoting stuff from CDC and the WHO and everybody else.
Yeah.
God.
I don't even know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know what to say about this. It's just getting worse. They came after Bitch. They came after Bitch.
I saw it.
My
they
pasta
took away
episode from October.
Mm-hmm.
They took it down. I got a warning. They took it down for misinformation, and I got a warning. And they said if something else gets taken, and I'm like, really? It was like me and Pasta bullshitting. I mean, they were getting ready to interview Dr. Peter McCullough, so we talked about that. Like but really.
Yeah. Did you?
We should be able to have all the conversations.
The new warning they were flagging people with, flagging that video that it was getting too many
too
views.
Popular.
We're limiting it.
I thought it was a joke
to help the creator out.
I thought it was a joke. I thought like that was The Onion or Babylon Bee or something making fun of them. I did not think that was real. It's real. It's a warning. This video is too popular. That's a thing. I don't even know what that means.
Well, the fact that the dislikes are, they're still there, but you can't see the numbers.
Yeah.
Is another one.
Yeah. They were protecting, the status quo, the narrative. It's narrative control.
I think wasn't the big trigger for that one was the trailer that they ran for the Fauci documentary.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yep. That sure was.
A lot of dislikes for that one.
Yeah. But they're
like, we got to change it up. We can't have this visible.
Yep.
That's a problem though, that they can do that. And I don't know why people don't get the dangerousness of that ability to, it's controlling reality. Really. It's crazy. No, none of that. No censorship. None of it. Stop it.
There's a tiny part of me that wants to just only tweet the misinformation that came directly from Fauci and Biden and like Maddow.
Somebody needs to Orf, or I don't know. He gets fucked with a lot, so I don't know if he'd be down for it. Maybe just for like Rockfin only. I think he's got a Rockfin channel, so maybe he would do it for Rockfin only. But do like a mashup of all of the shit throughout these like 2 years or whatever. That there's been just straight up lies, like Rachel Maddow when she was doing the whole it stops with the vaccinated.
Yeah,
like
that's
stops,
the one.
Dead stop. Like what? That's one. There's one.
Was that even a thing that like the
anybody cared about?
That even the manufacturers were saying?
I don't know.
Like where did she get that
from?
I
remember was in the very beginning they were saying that they don't know to what degree it prevents transmission, but we're pretty certain that it does. But I don't ever remember, and God knows if they thought
so. She just really just made that up.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying is like even if Pfizer and Moderna and Johnson & Johnson were saying this stops the transmission, or was that something that she literally just said on her own?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch coverage from that time.
I don't remember it ever being.
It's hard. All of it.
Said,
I mean, all of it runs together.
It's still kind of implied in everything that that it's like let's limit the spread, let's stop the spread, let's make sure you keep your family safe by what you do.
Because that was the impression I was under at the beginning was like the shot is going to do its best to prevent you from contracting it.
And that's, I think, the impression everybody was under.
Yeah.
Which was the point.
Yeah. It's all... Oh, never mind. I don't even want to go there today.
We need Steve here for this one.
I just don't have the energy. I don't have the energy anymore. Okay, so
why did Andrew need a break? I can't tell. Why would he need a break?
Because I'm not gonna lie, I might need a break, but I can't.
Because you've stated it before. You see the day-to-day what happens to Assange, and it's beyond what probably the three of us could ever endure combined.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's hard to and I'm not like bashing people who do need breaks. Honestly, it's good for you.
Not at all.
Good for fucking you. I wish I try. No, I mean, I'm terrible at it. I am terrible at it. I mean, it is what it is.
Quit beating yourself up, Misty.
Sorry. Here's my neuroses again. Okay, so what else do I have? Hold on. I do have a lot of shit. Hold on. I have a lot of shit to get through. Let's talk about Daniel Hale for a second, because that's so his support team tweeted out today. Daniel just received some mail postmarked November 5th to give you a sense of the delay on the BOP side and scanning and delivering mail to him. Apparently, this is a pretty normal lag time in the CMU at Marion. So please don't give up on him if you haven't heard back. Now, okay, so there you go. If you've written to him, please don't be patient. He's not getting his mail very quickly. He's probably not getting all of his mail. So be patient, continue to write. But also I scrolled down a little bit, and Matthew Ho asked if he had was getting books, and they said that he has been, but he hit a limit, so he can no longer accept any more books. So I would, like, if you were going to send a book, back off. But articles, they also said right here that articles, if you just print them out on regular paper in like black and white or whatever, I think there's a limit on how many pages you can send him. Each place is different, and I can't remember them all. But at the support team, at this team Daniel Hale, you can find out how to write him, how to donate money, all of that stuff. So go do that, all of that stuff, or share links or whatever you can do. So I just want to let everybody know, no more books. Please send articles, keep writing, be patient. He's not getting his mail very quickly. I mean, it's February, and he's getting mail marked November 5th. So just be patient. Be patient, everybody, please. Okay, let's see. Done with that. Let's do, what is this? Oh, okay, I know what that is. Nope. Okay, let's do Joshua Schultz. Let's do that. Let's get that out of the way, and then there's a bunch of Assange stuff. Okay, so this is from Inner City Press. So if you don't know who Joshua Schultz is, he's the alleged Vault 7 whistleblower leaker. He's already been through one trial, and it ended in a mistrial. And so instead of like releasing him or whatever, they're holding him while they retry him. He's being held in special administrative measures, and he has requested to represent himself. And so there's been some argument over whether or not he wanted to, what's it called? Hold on. Oh, what's the wording? God damn it. I think it's like standby. Where is it? Oh yeah, standby counsel. So when you represent yourself, you also have standby counsel, people who like apparently can help you. He wants to like dismiss them entirely. He doesn't trust anybody, I think, and wants to just represent himself. But his next court date is, where did it say up here? I think it's May. Moved to April 22nd, May 18th, I guess. I think it's in May. So yeah, his second trial will be starting up. So we're going to need to pay attention to that case too. And
this just sounds like they're doing the same thing to him as they are doing Assange, is just torturing the hell out of him. All the bright lights, the rats, the terrible living conditions.
He's isolated. Yes. Yeah, that's what we do. That's how we do, homie. Okay, let's see. Let's do, there's so much. That's kind of the same thing though. Okay, so we'll talk about this because we'll do good news last. Leave on a positive note. I mean, I guess this is whatever, but so this Mohammed Almazi just tweeted this out earlier today. He's an amazing independent journalist. You should be following and supporting his work, please. I love Mo. So he's talking about protocol number 15, which is the time limit for applying to the European Court of Human Rights. So they just recently changed this. It used to be 6 months. They've just reduced it to 4 months. And that is from the date of the final domestic decision. So what that means, if I scroll down here, so my friend James, hi James. I love James. James is awesome. That whole crew is awesome. So he asked, what does this relate to? Is it an application to the ECHR? If so, when can the application be made for Julian Assange? So Mo says, this is in relation to any appeal to the European Court of Human Rights. So for example, in Julian's case, it would be 4 months from the final decision from the UK Supreme Court. So currently we are appealing to the Supreme Court. So they will decide whether or not they are going to hear the appeal. Then that process will, play out. And then at the end of that, whenever a ruling is made in that court, we would have 4 months then to appeal to the European Court of Human Rights now instead of 6 months. Okay. So, I mean, just putting a little bit more pressure, just a little bit more. That's how they do it. But yes, Mo is awesome. He also has a law background, so he's very helpful because the British legal system is confusing to a dumb American like myself. Not really, but you know what I mean. He's very good at explaining things in a way that I can understand, which I appreciate. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so now we do have some good news though, kind of. I mean, it depends on how you look at it. It depends because in my personal opinion, this doesn't fucking matter at all. I get why attention is being paid to it, but I just don't care. So Richard Medhurst tweeted, my mother has just nominated Julian Assange for the Nobel Peace Prize. His parents are both Nobel Peace Prize laureates, UN Peacekeepers 1988. So yay, he gets nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Again, this is like his 10th year or something. But frankly, they've given that prize to Henry Kissinger and Barack Obama. You know what I mean? Julian has that famous quote that it's now, I'm butchering it, but it's the mark of service to humanity is now an Espionage Act charge, not the Nobel Peace Prize. And he's kind of right,
Yeah.
It would be very much in keeping with how they've treated Julian Assange to give him an accolade and not do dick to try to get him out. Just won't
give it to him.
We'll defer to the Department of Justice on this one, and then just yeah.
Did you guys see that shit? But shout out to oh god, I'm so bad at names. What is her name? Help me. Kimberly.
Yeah.
Kimberly. I'm so sorry. I am really bad at names. I am so sorry. I want to say Haskett. Hackett. I don't know. God,
yeah,
hold on.
I just found her. Kimberly Halkett.
Like HAW.
HALKETT.
Okay.
White House correspondent.
Yes, HALKETT. Yes, that's her. So she's asked before too, once before, and then she just asked again recently, and didn't get an answer. But yes, for asking. Thank you. Thank you. Seriously, huge kudos for that. I don't know why they're not all asking. Honestly.
And we got a whopping no comment.
Of course. I love it when they do the whole it's in the hands of the Department of Justice. You have to really shut the fuck up. It's offensive, honestly. That they're trying to pass that shit off. Like I don't know what's going down. Really?
But everything Jen Psaki
yeah, she sucks.
Jen Psaki's existence I find offensive.
A little bit, yeah.
I'll never say
she's
back
so
to you,
condescending. She's so condescending, though. You guys, tell me I'm wrong. She is disgustingly condescending.
Is it a requirement if you're the
press secretary
to wear gaudy jewelry?
Probably.
I don't care if it's her or if it was what was her name with Trump?
God.
Oh yeah.
Sarah Sanders. Sarah Sanders.
No. Well, yeah, her
Sarah
and the
Sanders?
other one. Yeah.
The blonde. What was her name?
Oh,
Haley McEnany?
No. Shit. Kelly Conway. Kelly Conway.
No,
right?
It just
no. Right, Kelly Conway.
It just seems
so
like
bad at names.
Whatever the case is, whoever it is, that they always wear some obnoxious necklace. Something that whatever. I just didn't know if that was
maybe it's
part
meant
of
to be a distraction.
Maybe. I feel like there must be like once you work in government, there's like a normal level of patronizing that people don't appreciate. We're like, oh God, she's so patronizing. And then there's an additional tier where if you manage to reach that, they go, oh, she's really patronizing. You know what you'd be great for?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of being press secretary?
Yeah. Okay, so let's finish up this shit. No, that's not what I want. This is what I want. So Courage Foundation. So the Pirates and the European Parliament, they also submitted a nomination for Julian Assange. Also to hold on, there's another one. There's two German MPs who also wrong button. Winston, get it together.
It's not in the game, money back.
Oh, that makes me giggle. Okay, hold on.
Chuckles at your service, man. I'm even wearing the bibs. I can't.
Why is it? What the fuck is happening here? I can't find it on my thingamajig. There's the Courage Foundation one. Oh, maybe this isn't. Maybe I'm just ridiculous here. Okay, so yeah, here we go. The German MEP Martin Sonnenborn. I'm probably butchering that because I'm sure it's nice in German there. I do have German lineage. I should know this shit, but
me too. Look at us.
Yeah,
I say that's close enough.
I mean, it is what it is, fam. I can't even remember like most names in general. Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, they also nominated him he's been nominated 10 years now, I think. If the world made any sense whatsoever, Julian Assange would have won the Nobel Peace Prize already. I mean, come on. I'm going to get the whole, look, she's so obsessed with him. No, let's just be objective here. Let's be objective at the things that he's exposed. And really, Henry Kissinger and Barack Obama, but Julian Assange getting the Nobel Peace Prize is offensive to you? You're broken. You're broken inside. There's something wrong with you. You know? Jeez,
I mean, the two strikes that I can come up with on my own, just off the top of my head for Obama would have been bombing the other Nobel Peace Prize winner. That was maybe a little... Dude!
Yeah.
A Nobel Peace Prize winner bombed a Nobel Peace Prize winner. Yeah. I can't write that.
No, you can't.
It's true.
I don't even know what to say about that.
And then expanding the 2 Bush wars into 7. I mean, that's another one where it's like, I don't know if that equates to peace so much as it does maybe the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Like eradicator of peace. It's
right. Yeah.
And they still try to trot around with the beige suit was his biggest controversy. Are you joking me? This dude really... You guys don't know anything about Barack Obama. You know nothing about Barack Obama. If you think the beige suit or the tan suit was the most controversial thing that he did, or you know nothing about what he did while he was president.
I mean, Dakota Access Pipeline.
I mean,
Flint Water. What
Chelsea
else?
Manning. Tortured Chelsea Manning. I mean, really?
Bombing a wedding.
Yeah, bombing weddings, funerals. 90% of his drone strikes killed civilians. He knew it. He did it anyway. He had every Tuesday, he got his little baseball cards out to decide who would live and who would die. That's not me making that shit up. That's real life. He did that. He had baseball cards of terrorists, and he would flip through them every day. I mean, he murdered a child. I mean, do we need to continue? He's a fucking scumbag war criminal. Let's be real. I hate people who lionize this absolute douche canoe. He is a disgusting human being. Stop it. He's not a good person. It's so gross to me that he is put on a pedestal by anybody. He fucks shit up hard.
Yeah.
And because he was charismatic and charming, and he had a decent singing voice, and you know what I mean? He spit in your face, and you thanked him for it. He's smooth.
And
he's good.
And they learned a very valuable lesson that as long as there's personality for people to root for, that's where all of a sudden it was, how much can they just charm the pants off of someone? How much can we milk identity politics? And they will eat up the most blatant war criminal and not give a shit, not even notice. And I mean, they've
rehabilitated George W. Bush.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was just going to say.
10 years from now, Trump, they're going to be laughing about Trump.
It is. It's going to be Trump was this larger than life figure. Love him or hate him, he didn't play by the rules.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
painful.
the charming aspect about about Bush too was that his clumsiness was his charisma. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. He was just like this bumbling idiot. You know.
Yeah. It was the guy you wanted to have a beer with because he was just as big of a moron as you were.
Oh, yeah, he was that guy that you could probably get to do like really dumb shit when he's drunk, you know, like, hey George, do this, you know, and he would do it. George, that guy, he's that guy.
Yeah,
he's totally that guy. 100%. Go streak through.
George,
that would be him.
He'd be Will Ferrell in Old School.
Yeah. Yep. Real talk. I think that would be him entirely. Mm-hmm. He probably would be fun to hang out with. I mean, he's also a war criminal though, but I would like to make fun of him a little bit.
Will Ferrell?
No,
Will Ferrell.
George W. Bush. Well, Will Ferrell. I mean,
there have been a couple movies I didn't care for, but I wouldn't do it.
Pretty terrible. Yeah, I'm not a big Will Ferrell fan. I'll be honest. I'm not like I don't like. I'm weird. I don't like.
Bewitched was a war crime. Let's be honest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bewitched, you know what? Yeah. I don't watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of funny movies for sure. Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Very well. You had a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do I have? I feel like I'm forgetting shit. So we talked about the Germans. We talked about the pirates.
Got other people.
Okay, I think I remembered everything. Maybe. I think. I'm pretty sure I did, you guys. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I am probably wrong, but I feel pretty good about it.
No, I think that's everything you sent me earlier.
Okay. I'm probably forgetting. I'm positive I'm forgetting something. Anyway, so Jesse has a new song though. Are you ready to do that? Do you want to do that?
Yes, let's.
Okay.
And again, kind of like the song yesterday, this is like my first time playing it. So bear with me.
Yeah, he literally just wrote this. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, where's my guitar? All right. Yeah, so let's see if we can get through this without incident. I didn't want to be too... Well, yeah, I did. I wanted to rub it in people's faces that they voted for a war criminal, rapist, bigot. So I've still not gotten the influx of apologies that I've been waiting for, but I've always had the open invitation. So with that in mind, this is called Now Accepting You Told Me So's. I didn't have to wait for long, never had to change a song. I just sing it like a raised alarm, smile when you say I'm wrong. I can't even play disarm, faint while you play the charms. And I don't know the page we're on, this is where you say you're wrong. Oh, you know what? I was gonna send you guys the lyrics. Hang on. Can we? Okay, check your respective inboxes, gang. So now's the perfect time for you to burn the bridge to self-forgiveness. Now's your chance to take a stand and stay your hand before you cast another vote for corporate interest. Another vote that chokes your hopes of owning your own home or opening a business. They love to say their hands were tied. The stars just weren't aligned for them to get their votes in line and see their promises delivered. But they killed it in an instant. Bills don't die by accident. They're all assassinated on behalf of the congressionally kismet. By lobbyists who see themselves as agents of clandestine fate, not fences in a prison.
dealing in the stolen goods of sleeping slaves and trading on the futures of their children. Betting on a spread of daily dead where every grave's creating profits by the millions. For fascists lurking in the wings and all of their affiliates, every Etna demigod our senators conduct their darkest dealings with. It really gets impossible to document or fingerprint. It isn't just a pattern of corruption, it's the very fabric making up the structure of the system that we're living in. So dash your hopes, and down a margarita goes. You box the shadows, take a little nap, and then you get back in and swing again. But if the margarita made you sick, you probably wouldn't take a drink again. So if you're voting either party, honey, think again. I recommend you steel your nerves to never serve an officer, a president, a despot, or a king again. Mark my words, the day will come where we will rise and sing again. And if this country makes you sick, well, honey, no one's forcing you to drink again. If this country makes you sick, honey, no one's gonna force you to drink again. I didn't have to wait for long. I never had to change a song. I just sing it like a raised alarm and smile when you say I'm wrong. But I can't even play disarm, faint while you play the charms. And I don't know the page we're on, but this is where you say you're wrong. This is where you finally admit you weren't ignorant. You boldly voted Joe like an informed and blissful idiot. You chose to blur the parts of Biden you don't find the prettiest, and now you choose uplifting news and filter out the grittiest. But truth is something coarse enough that even when it's hidden, it's apparent when you feel it on your fingertips. I know it's hard to deal with from a distance, and up close the truth is hideous, but there's no getting rid of it. You have to let it in, or it just worries on your skin, and every moment loud or intimate. Shake it off, for fuck's sakes. You don't have to celebrate or be so proud of progress by imaginary increments. You don't have to heap such constant praise on fucking villains like they're stillborn promises or honestly just isolated incidents. And not the product of the principle of privilege. Not intentional eugenics just by any other synonym. Covered up with desperate clusterfucks of rosy images. Labeled plain by any other name except for what the fucking image is. So once you've stared the page down enough, you'll spot the difference. One is red and one is blue, and that's the only truth, because neither one delivers on the promise of deliverance. One is red and one is blue, and that's the only difference. And the rest are isolated and imaginary incidents. One is red and one is blue, and that's the only difference.
How do you do that without screwing up?
It doesn't always happen. I'll refer you to what did I put? Look fat the other night?
You have messed up very few times, though. Let's be honest.
I realized that I'm on my 7th cup of coffee. I'm starting that song the other night. I'm like, I haven't had any water today. And then my jaw muscle locked up in the middle of a line, and it just couldn't. I was just like, I couldn't finish it. So I tried it. I even came back to the line, and it just did the same thing. So.
You're still writing. I don't know how you can write all this stuff and not mess them up right away. I would mess them up right away. You know what I mean? This is your first time performing.
How many times did you even say those words out loud together?
That was my first time doing it all through. I wrote it out, but again, I wrote it in a hurry. And then it's that's the thing is trying to remember kind of the phrasing for each one. I usually will put a little dash before a line when I'm writing it out if I know that there needs to be a quick syllable pause or not, and that's usually my best indicator for how to kind of keep a flow to it.
You probably have your own language. Yeah.
So that's the secret is a dash, and then
that's it. That's my one.
It's great.
It's my whole seminar, really. No, I just spent
very fancy. Oh goodness.
Really, I owed all to the bibs. That's the secret.
JJ Bibbs, baby.
Bibs and dashes.
Yep.
JJ Bibbs.
That will be the title of my autobiography.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Eric? Did you hear the JJ Bibbs thing? Have you seen that?
No.
Okay,
no.
so we were on. Oh, I wish I could play it. We were on bitch, one of the bonus bitches, because we've done a lot of bitches this week with Jesse, because he's been like
I've
a
noticed.
machine. Yes.
Yeah.
So on one of them, he was talking about how. Do you want to tell the story? You tell the story.
Okay.
Your story.
So it was the same day like Carhartt had announced that they were doing a vaccine mandate for their employees. And there was some guy, I don't know who he was a streamer, and he was just losing it and talking about he wasn't going to wear their stuff anymore. He wasn't going to promote them. He was going to boycott them. And then he said, Carhartt's my identity. Carhartt is who I am. And I was like, what a tool. 5 hours later, my job lets me know that I can get fitted for a pair of these. So I work either out in the cold or in a cooler. And as soon as I put these on, I was like, oh God, this is who I am now. I'm it's so comfortable. I totally get it. So I was like, Jesse Jett is dead. I am JJ Bibbs. This is my new son is wearing these bibs. So
and that turned into Steve saying JJ Bibbs is like a knockoff truck stop barbecue sauce.
And it does. If Aldi had a Sweet Baby Ray's, it would be JJ Bibbs.
Yeah. So now I want shirts. I want JJ Bibbs shirts. Mm-hmm. I want like a fake barbecue restaurant. Like if we could do like a real barbecue restaurant, that'd be great. But most restaurants fail, let's be honest.
Yeah.
No.
A sauce is conceivable.
A sauce is conceivable. We could probably, I don't know how much we'd sell, but it would still be just funny. And then whatever we made, we could send to like the truckers, like you said, or we could, whatever.
Or, it'd be even easier and we could bypass the whole having to make an actual sauce, are just water bottles that look like they're a bottle of sauce and just have the logo on it. It's a nice little shortcut.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the barbecue sauce though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to have like a hickory slather is really the term I keep coming back to, and not just the sauce, because it implies.
I don't even know what that means, but alrighty.
Right. I like my condiments to be a verb. So to me, a hickory slather just has some action to it. And then our extra coarse dry rub. Which just sounds masochistic.
I like my condiments to be verbs.
and just to kind of circle back, sorry for using that term, but to your dash, you could add a dash of if you didn't want to slather.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah.
All right. There we go. Look at you thinking. Thinking on brand. I like it.
Yeah.
This is my first vigil with you, but you're a very good fit.
Okay, good. It took me like 7 episodes to finally figure out how to do this, but I'm there now.
I feel bad. Like I honestly, I threw him to the wolves. Like I kind of explained some shit, and then I was just like, all right, here we go, we're going live, and he's adapted very well, I have to say.
That's awesome.
I probably talk too much. You have to learn to cut me off. I talk a lot. I cannot help it.
Don't ever cut her off. She will come to your house. She will shoot out your porch.
I was just gonna say, I'm divorced. Like,
you want to know why Andrew?
No,
you think I'm gonna cut off a woman?
Start with me. I am not like that at all. I am not like that at
Andrew
all.
cut her off. She threw a brick through his window.
Where do you think Andrew went?
I have to say,
exactly.
He's in witness protection.
Why do you think Andrew's not here, huh?
He's not doing any. He's not doing any Tucker appearances. I can tell you that.
He's not doing any appearances.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
On this episode of Snapped. Oh goodness, fun stuff.
Well, gang, man. I'm gonna be getting up and putting these bibs back on at about 5:30 a.m. So I think I'm gonna
yeah, and actually, I think we can pretty much wrap up the vigil. Like we got a lot of good updates in, but there's not really a whole lot else that we need to go over. We can do. I think we might keep Tuesdays to an hour, maybe, unless we can get like a guest or something on. But yeah, I think an hour on Tuesdays and then 2 hours on Fridays, I think is good. So we'll see. We'll try. Like I'm still trying to figure it all out without Andrew, and like organizing and all the other stuff that I'm doing. I'm trying to like learn how to balance everything around. So I'll figure it out. But I like an hour on Tuesday so far.
Yes.
And then 2 hours on Friday, I think would be good. And I mean, we could maybe even do an hour on Friday. It just depends on if there's nothing to update. I don't really know. I mean, I guess we could just start branching out and talking about literally all of the political prisoners. Oh, that's a lot to take on. So heavy. Okay. We can figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're working on it. We're in a transitionary period for sure. Okay, but we are going to DC. Jesse, do you want to close out? So if you have to bounce, do you want to do you have, like Bandcamp?
I don't have it. That's it. Bandcamp.
Okay,
That's it.
Hold on. I'll drop it in the chat. It's also in the like the little description thingy, the show notes box, whatever that is down there.
Yeah. If someone wants to buy an album, obviously appreciate it greatly. If someone wants one and money's an issue, please message me. I have download codes for Bandcamp, and I got them, so I'm happy to give them away. Yeah, that's about it.
Cool. All right, Eric, do you have anything coming up? Do you need to bounce, Jesse? You can go if you need to.
Yeah, probably need a boogie.
All right.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
That was
awesome.
awesome.
Jesse,
Eric, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah.
You the same.
All right. Have a
I
good
can't
night.
believe you guys hadn't met yet. It's crazy. Crazy. Okay, so what do you have coming up? Anything?
So I was kind of lackadaisical on my show, my solo show.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. So I have a few things coming up. Emma will be on in a couple of weeks. We still haven't locked down a date. Our friend Emma, who
Emma's
does
awesome.
a lot of independent journalism. We actually hang out from time to time here in the Twin Cities. I'm also going to be talking to a rep from Bring Our Troops Home, an organization who I believe they're all mainly National Guard vets, or they're still in, who are actively working with different states to bring troops home and keep them home. I have her name is escaping me right now, so forgive me, but the woman who I converse with quite a bit on Twitter is an ex-Jehovah's Witness. My father is a current Jehovah's Witness. I don't know if you ever knew that about me, my personal life there. So we're going to talk a little J-dub stuff. And then, are you familiar with, and her real name escapes me, but it's Orwell Huxley's ghost on Twitter. She works with TLAV.
Probably then. Again, bad at names. I'm really bad at remembering everybody's handles.
Angela, I don't know if she's disclosed her last name at all. We've been kind of conversing back and forth. She'll be on eventually. She's a little under the weather at the moment. And then I'm trying to line something up with Addy Ads, who I did his show on Friday. So I'm going to try to line something up with him for him to come on mine and talk about some things we weren't able to kind of tackle when I was on his show just a few days ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
Busy.
Yeah. That's good. Okay, so what do I have? What is today? Tuesday? Okay, so tomorrow I have Bitch at 7. I have no idea who's coming on because I am in a constant state of scramble. Real talk. So somebody will be on. We'll be on at 7:00 Eastern. And we'll be bitching about something. There's always plenty of material.
Plenty
to talk about. And then Thursday I have Free the Truth with Glory on KRTD Media at 4 p.m. Eastern. I have no idea if we have a guest or what we're talking about yet. Not a clue because I'm in a constant state of scramble. Friday I have Facts on Friday at 4 p.m. That show is just a scramble because it's like a weekly wrap up. So I usually wait till like Thursday night, Friday to start like taking a look at what I want to talk about. Friday night we have another vigil, obviously. Again, have no idea who's going to be on. I'll let you know. We're going to be in DC in 69 days. I think we're going to do a dual protest. So Andrew is helping me with this. So he's taking a break, but he's also my friend and he's helping me because there's a lot going on right now. And he's like the permit king. So I think we're going to do an event outside of the British Embassy and then also outside the Department of Justice. And then there may be like some pop-up protests in some neighborhoods. We'll see. What else? So yeah, if you can come to DC, please come to DC. There's going to be an In the Damn Wars protest on the 10th. There's double Action for Assange, Free Assange protests on the 11th. That is the 3-year anniversary of Julian Assange being kidnapped from the Ecuadorian embassy. And also April 5th is the 12th anniversary of the release of Collateral Murder. So that's, I mean, it's all kind of in that same, 6 or 7 day period, whatever it is. So yeah, that's a big, we need to make lots and lots and lots of noise. We are winning. We are. It's just slow.
The more the merrier at any of these events.
Yes, like if you are not coming to cause problems, if you are not coming to cause drama, if you are just coming to stand with the cause, I honestly don't care who you are. I don't care, because here's the thing. Unfortunately, it's gotten to the point now where there's going to be people who try to infiltrate our actions, and that's just gonna they're gonna try to make us look bad. So they're gonna probably send like a white nationalist or something who we don't know, and they're gonna get a picture at our event or something. Something like that is going to happen at some point. That's unfortunate, but that's where we're at. So I mean, I just think I just straight up, I don't care. I'm not going to go around and ask everybody like a list of questions to see if they're guilty of wrongthink. If I know that there's somebody douchey like that there, I'm not down with it. If they're causing problems, I don't know. It's just I've heard some rumblings of some shit, and it's unfortunate, but here we are. Here we are. We're still going to do it. We're still going to go.
It's to be expected that something like that's going to happen. I mean, you guys got messed with back in
I get messed with all the time.
January of last year.
Yes, all the time, and it's fine. It's stupid, but whatever. Yeah. We're just going to keep doing what we have to do, and we just need to be mindful of the things going on around us. That's all. And there it is. But come to DC. It is going to be fun.
I'm going to figure out a way to get there somehow.
Yeah, we have to figure out a way to get you there. It is going to be fun. It's work. You were there when we were like at 3:00 in the morning making shirts and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it's fun. Like you get to hang out with people who believe in this, like are fighting for the same shit you're fighting. It's a good place to like build coalitions and brainstorm and all of that stuff. And I love the fact that we've started to bring in a bunch of different people, which has always been what we've tried to do. Like that was the whole point, was to be post-partisan. We don't care.
And the best part for me is leaving the Twitter world and actually interacting with you guys. Like that. Yes. To me, that's everything for me.
It's so getting to like meeting everybody. It's so neat. Like, I know it sounds dorky, but it is. It's fun to like put a face to somebody who you've been friends with for a while on Twitter, and and to like be able to hang out face to face, and it is fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm still I'm super awkward when I meet people, but I still like it. It is fun, And then we get to hang out, and then we get to yell at the FBI and the CIA and CNN and the Department of Justice.
Yeah,
and it's fun. And therapeutic, actually.
And I get to take fun pictures of Magnus yelling at various groups.
I don't know if he's going to make it.
It's unfortunate if he can't, but we'll make do.
Yeah, I just wish he can make it. I think he has to work though.
Yeah.
Fucking capitalism. And like activism is
are any of the Fred Hampton guy is going to be there.
I don't know. I would love for them to come. I was going to reach out to them anyways, because it's been a while since they've like any of them have been on Bitch, or honestly, like I was trying to give them some like the whole name thing. I know they were dealing with a lot of drama.
Yeah.
So
they normally are.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just that's just how it is, but I would like for them to come back on Bitch. That was fun. Like I did a ladies' night, and then I did the guys then it was Fred Hampton Leftists, and it was so much fun. There was like a 3-week period where I think I was on all of their shows at one point or another. They were on all of my shows. It was like a clusterfuck of Misty and Fred Hampton Leftists. It was like all kinds of collaboration over like 3 weeks. And I kept telling them that like I was their honorary mascot. And it was funny. I love them. I love those guys. I think they're great.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, all right. So hopefully,
if you want me to reach out to some people too for Friday, I'll try to do my best.
Yeah. I am down for that. I wish I had like a yes.
Do we have do we have a theme or a subject or
no, I like anybody. I mean, obviously try to keep it within like whistleblowing journalism.
Yeah.
You know, people who have been censored, other content creators who maybe have dealt with censorship, or who like if they do coverage on Assange or whistleblowers, I like to highlight those people. Like really, I'm open to anybody in that sphere of things. Like I try to keep it on topic as far as like Assange, whistleblowing journalism, that kind of thing. But sure. I'm down almost anybody. I'm willing to talk to anybody, really.
Okay.
So I would like to get like we're doing like a production meeting. We do this all the time. This is an MCSE thing, I think, because all of us do it. We end up like devolving into our production meeting live. But yeah, I have like a list of people I would like to try to get on. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we need to start booking some people though. And yeah, I would love help with that, Eric. Yes.
I'll do my best. I got Scott Horton. I'll see if I can get somebody else.
Yes, you did. Okay.
So.
Yeah. All right. I'm down for that. Let's do it. Okay. Thanks everybody in the chat. We love you. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you Friday back here on Action for Assange. Okay. We love you. Bye guys.